Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. Dating apps are full of people that just got out of a relationship and are desperate people just venting. As the title says, I'm a 34 male here, never had issues getting dates or even matches. I've gone on countless dates on Hinge through the past 3 years, post a 9-year relationship. What I found is that the majority of these people that I've gone on dates with through there are either hurting from a past relationship and looking to fill a void, or they just give off desperate energy. What's funny is that I've had 2 relationships since the 9-year one ended. They were great, but I met them in real life. Something about natural interactions when you're not even looking for anything is way better. Just my 2 cents after self-reflecting and sitting with my own thoughts. That is dating apps today. You go on a dating app, most people today are not healed from their past relationships. They are filling a void. They are using sex and hookups to get over an ex. Majority of women you meet today on the dating apps are not over their exes. There ain't no such thing as a good woman over 30. If she was such a good woman, she would have been wiped up a long time ago. You don't believe me? Take a chance and let me see how it works for your goofy ass. If a woman was that, if she was an amazing woman, she would have been taken off the market a long time ago. Dating apps are dead in 2026. Why is anybody still wasting their time on dating apps in 2026 where there's so many things you can do? Join a running club, go to the gym, so many events. Look for events in your area. If you're so hungry to be out in the wild, go out. This guy is just now realizing that dating apps are filled with people who have all this baggage, debt, and not over their exes. They're just using you for free attention. Stop letting these women use you for free dates. Why are you taking this woman on multiple dates? The ultimate goal is sex at the end of the day. When you're dealing with a woman, you want sex. Why are you letting this woman use you? You taking her ass on multiple dates and she ghosts you. You took this woman on over 4 dates. You still ain't get the pussy. Why are you wasting your time on this? She don't like you. If a woman makes you take her on multiple dates and she doesn't give you sex, she does not like you. I'm an average dude, bald head, 5'11". I went to the doctor the other day. She said I'm 5'11". I'm going with it. I'm 5'11". I used to think I was 5'10", but it is what it is. I'm an average black dude, bald head, 5'11". Every woman I dealt with, I get it on the first meetup. I don't play around. I'm not doing this going on multiple dates and no. When I was out in the streets last year, hit it the first meetup. Even with my ex and previous women I've been with in the past, you hit it on the first meetup. When a woman's making you take her on multiple dates, this is an ego boost for her. She's using you for free attention, time, money, just wasting your time because she's not over that dude who treated her like shit, even though he didn't have shit. You got so many women today who are not over guys who did not have shit. Have you realized that? This guy, he wrote on a Reddit. He married this woman, right? Got her pregnant. They got a family now, right? He said it bothers her that she keeps on talking about her ex. Even though they're married, they got a baby, but this guy's on the hook. Whether the relationship ends, he's going to be on the hook with that kid. So some women are sneaky. They'll marry some simp loser, have his baby because they know he got fucking money. He's desperate, right? Divorce him, take him for all that he got, then try to make her way. Try to make her way to that ex, that dude she really wants to be with. I saw the weirdest shit. Let me know in the comments section, brothers, if Asian women move like this. Me and my ex, we used to live in this luxury apartment, right? And I noticed there was this Asian girl, this Asian woman, they're a pretty girl, right? And she used to be with her. It looked like it was the husband. Her husband was an Asian dude. They had an Asian boy, Asian kid, right? And throughout the year, me and my ex started noticing things. And the her Asian husband was nowhere. He wasn't there no more. So I think they probably got a divorce, right? Couldn't it have been 2 months later? 2 months later, and my ex peeped this out. we started, because they were our neighbors. They lived on our floor and shit. And she had a white dude living with her and her Asian son. White dude. And I ran because where we were at, there's a mall below our apartment, right? And we were in line to I forgot what we were doing. We were paying for something and we saw them, right? And she was like, yeah, I'm signing him up for parking. I want to pay for his parking here at the parking garage. And I was like, you were just married, you have a kid, and you're moving this white dude. Okay. Couple of months later down, we see a baby bump. She got pregnant by the white dude. But you see how I think women are moving like that. They'll get married by some guy they're not into or some shit, and they'll be on to the next dude. She has a baby. She was married. But the fact that she got pregnant by another dude, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it. I've heard from other Asian people tell me about race mixing is a thing. Asian women like to have mixed babies and shit. That's what Asians do. That's what Asians have told me. But it is what it is. But that's insane to me. But that's what you're going through. That's what you're gonna deal with when you're on a dating app. Yes, a lot of people are not healed. We're all not healed. I'm not healed from I'm still working on my shit. But this is why I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to waste my time dating, and I have a lot of work to do on myself. But you are just like that guy. You probably went through that same experience as that guy did. You probably went on multiple dates. You're taking these women on dates. You're trying to get to know them, and you're realizing that these women have problems. They're a liability. They're all fucked up in the head. And you're just not realizing all these women are damaged. Another guy brought in the comment, which I agree. He said most men would not be complaining about the dating market if they were traveling. And I agree. A lot of guys talk about once they went to Brazil or Colombia and they went overseas and they seen how women act over there, they said they looked at women differently here, American women. I think a lot of your frustration, a lot of men's frustration right now, I get it, the economy is tough right now. It's hard for you to date when you don't have the money to do so. You're working over 60 hours a week. You're probably working 2-3 jobs just to survive. I get it. You got rent, car payment, insurance, on top of the other bills, your phone bills. You got all these other expenses. I get it. It's tough to date right now. But if you stop spending money on dating apps, women, because women are expensive. There's no way to date free today. You're going to be paying for dinner. You're going to be paying for gifts. It's going to be your birthday, Christmas. You're always going to be paying something. Unless you got it like that. Unless you've been with a woman for over multiple years, you ain't spent one dime. I guess you Don Juan then. But most guys are going to have to pay. Dating is a waste of money because, all you're doing is paying for a woman. You're paying for a woman who's not even over her ex, who has a high body count. Women rack up their body count after a breakup. Majority of people are complaining about the dating markets because they're running into all these people they are not compatible with. Look at your goofy ass. If you know you are a freak, if you know you want a woman to be freaky, you want your own little slut, but she got to be a slut for you. Stop settling for these women who are bad in bed. Majority of women today are horrible in bed. They talk so much shit about men, but majority of women today are horrible in bed. They can't give head. Sex game is trash. They just sit there like a fish. If you can't meet a woman who matches you sexually, she can't match your freak, then stop wasting your time with that. A lot of guys, you guys will waste your time on women who are just boring in bed, but because you think she's a nice woman, you have to deal with it. You feel like, well, we can't have it all, so I might as well just deal with her goofy ass, even though she's horrible in bed. She sits there like a dead fish. She's not that attractive. If you know you are not attracted to this woman, stop settling for low-hanging fruit. Stop getting with these below average women who are overweight. They look like they play for the Cleveland Browns. She looks like she's a linebacker. Stop settling. And I told you before, if you feel like you're not getting the type of women you want, you may need to take a break. Because I know how you guys go. I know how you guys are. You guys get on a dating app and you swipe on every single thing because you have no matches or no likes. You swipe on every single woman, even though she's a below average woman. And that's just a waste of your time. We've all probably been there. I've been there. In my past, when I used to live in Harlem, when I wasn't confident, I was desperate for pussy. I went on dates with ugly women I had no business being around. Ugly women. Told me straight up, oh, yeah, I'm used to men paying for me. These are ugly chicks who lived in Harlem. But they weren't. Come on now. I know these were broke hoes because they would say, yeah, I'm used to men buying me clothes from Fashion Nova. This broke bitch. But I dealt with that because I was desperate. I had low self-esteem. But you got to get to this point, man, where you can't be sexually motivated like you used to. Once you hit 30, it should always be like this. It has to be about the money. You got to get to this money. Got to work towards goals. You're setting yourself up because the economy is bad right now. It's going to continue to get worse, and a lot of people are going to be left behind. If you made it this far with not having no kids, it's just you are ahead of the game. But the people who had kids and dealing with child support, living paycheck to paycheck, ain't got no savings, they're broke every pay period because they got kids to take care of, they're going to be left behind. How can you really get it? People keep on saying, yeah, how can you get ahead when you were broke before you had a kid and you have a kid and you're even more broke than you were before? You ain't got no savings. You don't even got a Roth IRA. You ain't got no retirement you're putting money towards because the bills are piling up. The cost of living it's all-time high right now. Childcare is expensive. Kids are expensive. They just said on this report that you need to make, $300K just to raise one kid in America? $300K. And how many men are making that? But then you guys have, there's guys who really think that they can raise a family on $60K. That's retarded. You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. But this is the time to focus on you. No step-ups. Don't do anything stupid. Get off the dating apps because this is what you're getting on the dating apps. So many people who are not healed. They have all this baggage. They think you are going to save them. I did an episode on my Men I Talks with Trey. This woman was, 35, 37 years old, talking about, is it just me or is it 35 plus men? They're just the worst to date. They're not trying to take us seriously. And the fact that these men are 35, they're bald, they're not that attractive, and they want younger women. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. You can call him bald all you want, but his money ain't bald. His money ain't bald. Y'all had standards all throughout your 20s. Now it's an issue that men over 30 have standards and they're not going to deal with a woman over 30 who's overweight and who's on her decline. Now that's an issue. Men are waking the fuck up. And women don't like to see that. What? You really want to settle with a post-war woman who's on her decline, who's going to give you mediocre sex, who's, Daddy, I got arthritis in my knees. I can't do that position. I'm not, especially women in their 30s are not really sexual like that. It goes down because they did all that fun fucking all throughout their 20s. So they're tired in their 30s. Y'all have told me this in the comments. I got with a woman once we had kids. She stopped having sex. Yeah, she did the bait and switch. She only used you for your seed. This is why I tell you, you got to be always, bro, you have to protect your seed. Don't be reckless with your seed. A woman has to earn that from you. A woman has to earn that from you. Don't be reckless with your seed. Yeah, but majority of these women over 30, yeah, they're going to do the bait and switch with you. They're going to use you for your seed to have a kid. And then she don't need you anymore. She just needs you for those child support checks. And now you mad, your license gets taken away. Now you don't know you have to walk to work now, ride a bike. You ain't got no passport. You ain't gonna get no passport because you in the rears with child support. Why do guys keep making this mistake in 2026? Getting the wrong women pregnant is insane to me. With all the information out there. And you're still repeating the same mistakes that your dad repeated, your grandfather. It's like, come on now. I'm telling you, this is the time to stay single, embrace being alone, and focus on retirement. I'm serious. You need to focus on putting some money aside because a lot of people are going to be left behind. The economy is going to get worse. You think it's going to get better? You know how many dumbass women, they did not pay on their student loans. They thought Biden was going to forgive it. These are the main women who are flooding the dating market right now. Women who have all this student loan debt, they did not pay on it, but they've been advised to get married because when you get married, you share this debt with that man. Why, as a man, are you so stupid to marry a woman who has college loan debt? That's going to be your debt. That's not fair to you. You don't got her dang degree. You didn't major in African studies, Black Panther studies, but you're going to take on her debt. Why don't you ask these questions on a first date, goofball? As a man, y'all let so much shit slide. You taking a woman on a freaking date, which I told you, take yourself out, but you're letting her grill you. Well, how much money do you make? Oh, what do you do for a living? Okay. Do you see yourself getting promoted? Well, are you going to try to make more money? Why don't you ask for her credit score the first time you meet her? What is your credit score? How much do you own credit card debt? How much do you owe in student loan debt? Ask that from jump. I feel like you should ask that first on a dating app before you even take her out on a date. If she has fucked up credit and she owes student loan debt and credit card debt, no. But a lot of y'all would just deal with it because it's some pussy. It's just ran through coochie. You're getting ran through coochie at the end of the day. These women are not our women. It's just our turn. You think you got a prize. You think you got to be a gentleman. No. All you're doing is meeting all these, like that dude said on Reddit, I just read, the dating apps are filled with so many damaged people. But again, you have a lot of guys who are so desperate to be in love with somebody. If you're so desperate as a man, if we can see your desperation, what do you think women think about you? If you're so desperate for love, keep on complaining, nigga. If you've been on a dating app for 5 fucking years and you ain't got no good results, get off. It's not going to get better. You keep logging on, back on and off, on and off, on and off. Maybe I'll just meet. No, it ain't going to work. If you're over 30 years old, you're looking for true love, that ship has sailed, Negro. You're over here looking for true love because, nigga, your favorite movie is Jerry Maguire. Your favorite movie is The Notebook. You on some romantic vibe type of shit. Romance is dead. It's over. Over 30 freaking years old, you're looking for love. You're just going to end up being a trick and a mark. Women take advantage of men like you who are desperate for love. All they got to give you some pussy and boom, they got you hooked. But again, there's so many men who are not experienced with women. Y'all let so much shit slide. You say you watch a whole bunch of red pill shit. You say you watch all these other guys on YouTube, but you don't apply everything you learned into your real life because you're still on the dating apps, kissing these women's asses every Friday, asking a woman can I please take you on a date? I had that woman come over last year, showed me her messages on a dating app. So many men. Can I please take you on a date? Can I please take you on a date? When she's at my crib getting cracked. Why are men so stupid today? You taking a woman on multiple dates. You ain't getting no pussy. So you just like having your time wasted. Are you asexual? You looking for a buddy? You over here taking a woman. This dude on Reddit said he took a woman on 7 dates and she ghosted him. You idiot. 7 dates. Ain't that much eating in the world. 7 dates. But you can't save all these guys are going to have to just learn through trial and error at this point. Seriously, at this point. Get off the dating apps. Majority of these people they're damaged. Damaged. You ain't gonna find nothing good on a dating app except desperate women. You have a lot of women who are desperate for a relationship because they are on a time clock to have fucking kids. They had their fun with Ricky Tan, Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Chad, Bob, in sales. She fucked a couple of her co-workers at her job. Jesus, Jesus, Enrique, Bumlacott Bubba. She's like Thanos with the Phoenix. She had all these different dudes inside her. They still inside her, all that DNA. If you think women are out here using protection all the time, they're not. They're having raw sex too. Most women don't even like how condoms feel. If you really think these women are not having raw sex with multiple dudes, the reason she has all these issues, she has all these problems, she's not healed. When you're racking up your body count, you're having all this different DNA inside you, you act just like these men. Don't ever trust a woman when she was in a long-term relationship with a bad man. That bad man busts all kinds of, he busts all types of you know what in her. Drop the atomic jizz in her. His DNA, that's why she acts so stupid. She acts just like him. But y'all gotta stop being desperate. Wake the F up. There's so much more to life than chasing pussy. There is. Get this money, travel, see the world. You have fun, have fun. But you over here, you guys are going above and beyond for mediocre women who are not that attractive. You can easily go to Miami, get you a bad Latin chick who looks 10 times better than the woman in your area. But you over here going above and beyond for a woman who's overweight. She looks like she plays for the Cleveland Browns. She used to be a linebacker, and you over here trying to take her on a date. She don't need to eat. She needs to fast for a week. Wake up, brothers. Yes, we all know the dating market is cooked, and we all know that nothing but low-hanging fruit is on dating apps. The dating apps are dead. The only people who are using them are people who are desperate to get married because the clock is ticking. These are the only people who are on dating apps. People who are worth a damn. Some of these women don't even need dating apps. They got Instagram, so they don't need a dating app. They got a Finsta. They got all these different, bro. I'm telling you, man, the only women who are on dating apps and going to singles event, these are loser women. Loser hoes. The coochie is bad. They can't keep no man. They ain't never been able to keep a man's attention for more than 3 months. Now they pushing this heavy singles event. It's insane. Let me know in the comments, because I did an episode on my Patreon about the run club, right? Well, I'm about to join this run club because I jog every other day. Might as well join one. But I'm going to be disciplined. But I'm going to let you know how I'm doing on the run club. Let me know in the comment section. They're saying run clubs are the new sex cults or a lot of hookups from run clubs. Let me know in the comment section. I'm all about my fitness and running, but I'm going to let you know how my run club is. I'm in New York. I ain't going to tell you which one it is, but I joined this run club. It's not the one that they meet in Washington Square Park. Fuck that. It's not that one. They got a lot of people there, but it's a different one. But let me know if you're into any run clubs and how is that experience, you know? Maybe you should just get off dating apps and try different clubs, meetups, probably, you know, to meet people if you're tired of dating apps. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.